Hey guys, welcome back to Warbros. I know it's been a while. It's a span though. I'm finally back. I've had a little bit of vacation time. I've been kind of getting some stuff done around the house, things like that. We have a few stories today actually. The first one is a CS:GO scam, and it's been rumored. I don't know exactly if it's been proven yet, but FaZe Rain and FaZe Banks could own CS:GO Wild, a gambling site where they have been seen on their channel several times gambling for money. It's a gambling site where you go on and you bet CS:GO diamonds, which are equivalent to $1 in U.S. currency. So basically, you're betting tons of money, and these people are betting $60,000 at a time. Like it's crazy. It's real gambling, and they've posted videos of them doing gambling and winning over $60,000, $800,000. And it's also, rumored that T. Martin and PSI Syndicate are also on a CS:GO gambling scandal where they tell people to go to the gambling site and people go, but they don't know that these people are actually sponsors of the site and they could own it as well. So they're going to get money for the gambling as well. So basically, it's like a little loop where nobody knows where the money's going, and the money's actually going to the people who say that they enjoy playing the thing. And people are getting mad because these people are playing their own gambling sites, so they could cheat, they could rig tables, they could do anything they wanted, and they could get away with it, essentially, if nobody could catch them in the act. And somehow somebody on Wikipedia, I guess, got a hold of information, and the name of the company owner was online, and they saw it and they reported it, and I guess now they're suing them. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to go down. Basically, the moral of that story is just don't gamble unless you understand what you're gambling and you understand who you're gambling with, because it can be a very dangerous thing. You can lose a lot of money. You can just a lot of hard-earned cash can go down the drain because you've been gambling on something that you don't completely understand, and that could help settle this a little more faster if people understand that quicker. I'm sure most people do now that this whole story is coming out. I'm not 100% sure how everything is supposed to go down, but it's kind of sad to see all these people get upset because their money could be rigged. I mean, the game could be, there could be a pattern, there could be anything. And these people could know the pattern, so they could know exactly what to bet, when to bet, and they could win money from themselves and then make more money off their own company. One of the theories put forth by Keemstar, actually, is the theory that maybe they own companies that own other companies that in turn own the actual gambling site. So through, a string of businesses, they actually own the company, but they don't directly own it, so it wouldn't link them to any of the, charges that could be brought up against them. And speaking of Keemstar, he fought back today, and a few times in the past, a few days ago, he posted some videos about how, he exposed Josh A. and videos about, he was clearing up the air about these things big YouTubers were saying about him and how people were calling him out for things that he's done in the past. Personally, I don't necessarily dislike the guy, and I don't like him. I don't know enough about him to do anything to him, and I don't plan on doing anything to him. To be honest, I rely on him for a lot of my source of business, and I don't see him as that bad of a guy. I think he's done some stupid things in the past, and he can't necessarily fix them. But I don't think we can hold everything accountable to him, because he hasn't done a whole lot of horrible things. He has turned his back on a few people, and he's said some very bad things, but he hasn't, ever gone completely insane with anything. I mean, he's put some, he doesn't necessarily say accusation when he should say accusation, and he doesn't necessarily talk about things in the correct light, and he doesn't get all of his facts straight. I understand that, but those are all things that can be fixed. Those aren't things that you should just go off on him about. I understand the whole, side where, oh, well, he's telling his viewers to go attack these YouTubers. I get that. Then that's a pain in the ass when that happens, but we got to ignore that because you can't really stop that. Even if he tells them not to, there are going to be those select few that don't take his word, and they do it anyway because they love him to death and they love everything about him. And I like the guy. I respect him for sticking to the news, whether or not he's usually correct. That is a different story. His character and persona in general. I mean, his intro is kind of annoying. I get that too. But him in general as a person, I don't know if he's actually as bad as we think he is. I mean, for all we know, it could be a giant act. It could be something that, it's made to look like he's crazy or messed up or mean or a jerk or a bully or anything. Um, I know that he recently came back out of retirement again, and I was actually looking forward to listening to that new guy because he was really young, vibrant. He knew what he was talking about. He did all kinds of new things. I mean, he was just a really cool guy, and the way he set up the show and introduced it was awesome. On the other topic, we have Pokemon Go that just came out. That game, I got it on my phone. My GPS hasn't really been working. I can't really get a good signal around my house, but it it is a blast. I walked around the park or walked around the neighborhood with my best friend a few nights ago, and we just hunted Pokemon all night. It was awesome. It's a lot of fun. There's like a Poke store next to my house. It's awesome. It's like the greatest thing ever. And I don't know why more people don't have this game, but everywhere I turn, like at the Sprint store, I mean, they know. Everybody has it. Everybody's playing it. It's awesome. And I really think it's like a good way to also get people out there and exercise. And I'm not selling out to them or anything. I don't have any sponsorships by them, but it is like a really good way to get athletic and get fit, by walking, of course, or running, or however you want to do it. But you get points by, like, I guess it's a meter counter, and it counts every time you take a step. I think that's pretty cool because, you can get exercise while playing a really fun game that everybody enjoys. Going hunting for stuff. You can go to Poke stores. I mean, it's crazy fun. You can battle other dealers at these things. I think they're called gyms. It's freaking crazy. I mean, this game is in real time. Everything is in real time. I'm pretty sure the Poke stores are open, like, I think all day, all night. I'm not 100% sure on that because I haven't been playing it that long. But I do love the game because catching Pokemon is really fun. And to be honest, I've never actually been a big fan of Pokemon. My brother was, and that's about it. But, I mean, it was it was probably the most fun I've had in a while, like outside, not with a group of people. I mean, it was extremely fun and extremely energizing. It was just like a great time to be with your friends, go on a walk, and battle it out and get in a group and have fun. I mean, it's a good way to get exercise. That's all we have here for you today on Warbros. If you liked it, rate, comment, subscribe. I'd like to see your opinion on the Keemstar and all this, CSGO scandalous stuff. I'd like to see your opinion in the comments below. So I'll see you next time here on Warbros, and thanks for watching.